Greetings. I feel like you guys have been getting kind of all sorts of different information coming at you in little pieces and little dribs and drabs. So what I wanted to do was kind of set up a one-stop shop for everything that you need to get to the exam. So what I've done is I've created this PDF that has a lot of links in it, and I want to walk through this with you, and I want to tell you exactly what I expect, what I would do if I were you, how you might want to proceed getting ready for this exam. Alright, so from the top, if you look at the assignments, there are still those video assignments. I still want you to watch those videos. I think they're useful reviews. Some of them are only about 40 minutes. Wander through them, check them out. There are due dates for each one. If you look um, in your assignment sheet, come on. Alright, if you look in the materials, you look in the AP review, what you'll find is that there's only the three discussions. You'll notice that I have not asked you any more FRQs in that method. I don't think they're as effective as some other things that you have out there. I would like you to watch the reviews. I think they're useful, but we're not going to do any more of those type FRQs. Alright, now, next thing. What do you have available to you in the next 2 weeks? Well, first of all, you have these video reviews that I just mentioned. Second of all, there are practice videos with problems in the YouTube channel. So if you look at the College Board YouTube channel, which can be accessed which can be accessed right here, and it can also be accessed right here. So you have multiple ways to get to that YouTube channel. Now if we look at the AP YouTube channel, you're going to see, besides all of the actual materials, you're going to see here these AP review sessions. This one I watched in depth. It went over live, which was a waste of time. There's no reason to have to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning because there's no direct material. But I watched this one, 3 good problems, very representative. In fact, a couple of them were old AP problems. This one is actually a Nobel laureate who goes on and talks a little bit about her life and some of her experiences. This one is another 3 problems presented by another individual, and I presume the one today and the one tomorrow will be similar. Alright, so that is something you have as a resource. I would strongly recommend you start the video, get to a problem, stop the video, work the problem, and then let him walk you through an explanation. These are very, very useful. Please make use of them over the next 2 weeks. Alright? Now, the next thing, there are the optional practice problems. If you look at the AP Classroom site, that's the MyAP site. They give you all these optional problems. Yours won't look exactly like this, but it has the little green bullseye. These are also very, very good. If you do them, I will check them and I will give you my responses to them. It is up to you. This is another way. You'll notice that these combine multiple units, as do the problems that they're giving you online through the AP site. So again, useful information. Alright, so what would I do if I were you? Oh, and one more thing. If you go back to the AP site, next week, alright, if you look at the dates here, May 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, next week, they're going to be doing live timed AP practice problems. I don't know the format for these. I think this would be incredibly useful. If it were me, I would be watching those or getting involved. I would have my pencil, my review sheets, everything ready to go, and I would go through those. Alright. Now, so what do you have available? You have practice problems from the AP site, the videos. You have the actual optional student practices. Alright. Now, what else is there? So, if we come on down here, these are all the things that the College Board has pushed out in the last week or so. And I've just realized I'm missing one. I will get you the actual sheets that you need in order to be able to take the test. In other words, your green sheets. And I will put them out there as well. The testing guide is a very long document that goes through each step in the testing process. If you look down here, the ones from me, there's a testing guide that also includes notes from the webinar. Now that's not the complete testing guide, it's only certain pages. What I did is as I watched the webinar, I sat there and I went through and made notes as to what the gentleman who was presenting and the gentlemen and ladies who were presenting said, and I also made some notes on my part. I would take the time to read through that entire document. I've already sent it out in a previous update on Schoology, but here it is again. Alright, there's an exam day checklist. I would go through that, just wander through that, and make sure, ignore, cancel, okay. I will make sure there's a better one there. There are some explainer videos. The first 2 or 3 are nice. They give you a little few things. The next one, this keyboarding sheet. The keyboarding sheet, that has some useful hints. I will put up a better copy of that before I post this. But the keyboarding sheet, if you're going to decide to take the test on a keyboard, here are the things you're going to need to know. Me personally, I'm more comfortable writing chemistry on paper and pencil, but it is entirely up to you. They will accept either. Actually, let me keep that so I can remember to give you a better one. I'll download it and put it into Schoology so you don't have to fight through the College Board to get to it. Alright, now, here's a biggie. There is this document that somebody else produced. I will not take any credit for this. What they did is they produced this document called Write This, Not That. And then another teacher grabbed that and edited in a review from all the different videos that you've watched. It's really useful. Alright? It's not small, but it is an incredibly powerful review device, because they suggest to you, here's what you can write. Here, let me shoot this up. Alright? Make sure that you do these things as opposed to doing this. You know, it says give the specific names rather than saying it. That's ambiguous. It gives you how to write dipoles. It says, talks about including units. But it proceeds to go through and really break down each unit, some things that you should and shouldn't write, and then the basic information from that unit. This would be a good place to spend some time on review. Alright? Now again, one other thing that I'll add is I'll add a doc that you'll be able to get your periodic table and your reference materials that you'll need for the test. When you sit down to take the test, you're going to want to have your green sheets ready. There is no reason you can't use the green sheets that you've been marking up all year. Those would probably be handy. So I would strongly suggest that. Since there is no, obviously this is open book, open note this year, so it's up to you how you will proceed. On that note, I don't think you will have time to do a lot of looking things up on the internet. You've only got 30 minutes total for the first question and only 20 minutes total for the second question, and that includes the 5 minutes to submit it. So be prepared. You're not going to have time to go wandering through the internet for anything. Now, lastly, this is huge. There's an explanation how to do it, and there's also simply a site how to do this. This is practicing submitting your document. Alright, so here's what you're going to see on exam day. You're going to have to get in through the AP exam site. You're going to need your 8-digit ID. You will get that ticket through My AP even if you're not getting that ticket through email. So don't sweat that. Alright, in this case you're going to go in through practice. And it's going to ask you to input a bunch of personal information. Ignore it. You can just, just put in Garbly Cook. It really doesn't matter what you put in here. You will have to put in a fake email address just in order to get it to allow you to get in. And then you agree. And you have to actually be able to type. Now once you get in, it'll tell you your exam will start at such and such a time. Then once you get in, you will be able to actually try cutting and pasting, copying and pasting, attaching a photo, attaching a text file. I would try all the possibilities that you might use on exam day. I would take some time right now to figure out how I'm going to submit my work. You could have two machines open. You could have your computer and your phone. You could have your computer open, open the test. Then you could do all your paperwork on paper, take a photo of it, and then submit that, but then it means you're going to have to move it from your phone to your computer if the test is actually open on your computer. Alright, if you have any questions about that, ask. Practice this skill. You need to not be panicking in those 5 minutes trying to get your thing submitted. Alright, if the timer runs out when you are working, you will not have any more time. Alright, if your timer runs out and you overrun your time, you get a 0. And they will not allow you to retest if you simply say, oh, I didn't have enough time. So that's a thought. I'm not going to sit here and make you wait another 2 minutes. I'll put that aside in case I'm still talking for the next 2 minutes. Alright, so this has been quite a long video, and I appreciate you sticking with me all the way to the end. So quick synopsis, still expect you to watch the video reviews. Strongly commend that you watch the practice videos and do them. Actually take them. Don't just watch him explicate the work. Actually take the thing, open it up, stop the video, do the work. These 2 timed practice problems, very useful. Alright. Lastly, if you find that you're having any issues at all, I'll have office hours where I'll have a live stream up, so it's almost synchronous. There's about a 20-second lag. So far I haven't been recording those because very simply there wasn't enough information for you to watch. So I think that is everything. So please, this is your one-stop shop for everything that you need in order to be ready for the exam. I will update it and you will be able to see exactly what is available. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please reference the timestamp on the video so that I have a sense of what you're looking for. Okay, we're going to wait. You can fast forward for the next minute. We're just going to wait here so that you get a visual of what's going to pop up. So go ahead and fast forward 47 seconds. Okay, so your video, it'll pop up like this. Blah, blah, blah. You're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. Okay. Now, can you attach your response early? Sure. If you get done with 10 minutes to spare and you want to go ahead and start to submit, go right ahead. But watch the clock. If you run out of time, done. So let's say I decide to attach a response. I'm given the opportunity to attach a text file or attach a photo. Now notice I can also just paste my response. So if I've keyed it all in, you know, I can cut and paste. I can't type it. Notice I'm trying to type here and it doesn't seem to want to work. But I can take a document that I've worked on and I can cut and paste in. So if I grab a Word doc, let's say I did the entire thing in Word, and I'll wait for Word to open forever, and alright, I can grab that and paste it in theoretically. Now notice that didn't work, so we're going to, okay, so there's some lag. So you could do it that way. You can attach a response, you can try to get a text file, you can try to attach a photo. I really, really, really want you to practice this skill. You can go in as many times as you like. It won't stop you from trying it again. I've already done it like 3 times. So please, 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 go in, try the different methodologies. Again, that is... Alright, that is down here. Practicing submissions. Worth your time. Alright? Alright, again, if you have any questions, problems, concerns, please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. I really want to touch base at least once or twice before the exam with each of you in some way so that we know that we're totally ready. I respect the fact that most of you are finding ways to get the work done in your own time. That's why I'm not going to assign any of this as a particular timed thing. I merely expect you to do it. Alright? Alright. Let me know if you have questions, problems, concerns, comments, anything. Good luck. I really miss you guys. Talk to you, type at you soon.